After 736 long days, Israeli hostages held by Hamas are finally free. Israel says about 250 people were taken in the October 7th attacks. Many of the hostages were young adults taken from the Nova Music Festival. Videos from that day show the chaos on the festival grounds. Hamas turning over 48 hostages to Israel. 28 are confirmed dead, including 2 American citizens, 20 still alive. Crowds gathered in Tel Aviv's Hostage Square this morning, where a clock has been counting the seconds since the attacks. Israelis overcome with emotion as their national ordeal nears its end. Ian Pannell is there.
Yeah, hi James. An electric atmosphere here in Hostage Square. Just take a look at the scene. There are at least 60,000 people have come here today. On this day, at the end of the long living nightmare, there is no school, there is no work. Families have gathered here. You can see the Israeli flag high. People actually dare to smile and celebrate again. Amidst all the celebrations today, incredible as it is, this is only the start of a process. President Trump just landing here in Israel to try and change the very face of the Middle East. Ambitious indeed, but today is a day where everyone believes that anything is possible.
Families were finally able to make contact with the hostages still held in Gaza, including Matan Zangauka, after 2 years apart. Under the terms of this deal, more UN aid trucks are now moving into Gaza. The deal requires about 600 of them to enter each day, carrying food, medical equipment and supplies. Also under the terms of the deal, Israel is releasing nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners, some convicted of murdering Israelis. Some of them will return to a Gaza that has been mostly destroyed. Back in April, the UN estimated 92% of residential buildings in Gaza had been rendered unlivable. Palestinians have been digging through the rubble of their homes for the bodies of the missing and whatever possessions they can salvage. Hamas says more than 67,000 people were killed there in this war. With the hostage release underway, President Trump landed in Israel to a red carpet welcome by Prime Minister Netanyahu. The president then making his way to the Israeli parliament, where he praised both sides for taking a historic step toward peace. President Trump then here to Egypt, where he and the Egyptian president are leading a summit with more than 20 countries to finalize the agreement to end the war. But in many ways, this is where the even harder work begins. They're discussing Trump's 20-point plan, which calls for Hamas to disarm, addresses who will rebuild and govern a future Gaza, and revives the possibility of a Palestinian state. A Trump administration official said the goal was for the US, Egypt, Qatar and Turkey to agree to the very broad principles of a long-term peace plan. Former British Prime Minister Tony Blair has been suggested as someone who could help oversee a post-war Gaza, leading a so-called Board of Peace. It's a controversial choice among many Palestinians given his role in the Iraq War. President Trump has said he wants to find out whether Blair is an acceptable choice for everyone involved.